Wendy Williams sends a terrifying message to her ex after he sues her. Marriage problems can be complex and multifaceted, often involving a mix of emotional, financial, and communication issues. Money can also be a major source of conflict in marriages, whether it's due to differing financial goals and priorities or one partner feeling like they are carrying more of the financial burden. In the case of Wendy Williams, the drama is heating up even after her divorce. The reason is money. Stay tuned to the end to find out what Wendy said to her ex about their ongoing financial problem. Do you know the proverb that says nobody escapes karma? Kevin Hunter has, in fact, finally caught up with it. He reportedly does not get any money from Wendy Williams anymore. Wendy said, "I don't recommend that you work with your husband because I made him my manager. And then when I decided to divorce him, he had to be fired. Another one, I made him divorced and unemployed all in one day." Therefore, Wendy has not exactly been her best self over the past few months, and Kevin could be doing even worse as a result of Wendy's inability to make his alimony payments. She really received treatment for acute alcoholism for 2 months in rehab in California in August, before entering treatment. She had a series of alcohol-related public episodes. She apparently never wanted to quit drinking, and the people in New York who were around her permitted her to do so. Wendy had to undergo a psychiatric examination since she had to stay in the hospital at one time. Many individuals, including Wendy's brother, Tommy, sent their best wishes to her. Tommy said, "Well, I did speak with Wendy. She's stabilized and she's doing all right. I can't give all the blow-by-blows. I told her I'll never precede her voice through the show." Tommy also reminded viewers that it will soon be 1 year after their mother passed away, adding another challenge for him, Wendy, and their family to handle. While everybody was wishing Wendy well, Kevin decided it would be the perfect opportunity to criticize Wendy harshly. He shared a selfie on the gram and captioned it, "B-Day vibes all week. So thankful to the Most High God for all blessings." Even though Kevin did not specifically name Wendy's condition, it was clear that he was making a reference to it. All commenters simply said, "Karma is sharpening her nails for you, sir. Be cautious when you kick someone who is down." Actually, Kevin has received some unkind karma that has finally made its way to him. Okay, so Wendy had to pay Kevin alimony after their divorce, and she described in Behind the Scenes Beauty how she set aside money while taking care of her parents, her home, and her kid in her budget. She said, "Alimony, which I pay, alimony, This Me Too movement, if girls want to be equal, it's got to be all across the board, girls." Because he is no longer receiving alimony payments from Wendy, it appears that Kevin is now bankrupt and is demanding that she do so. Kevin claimed that Wendy's monthly payments, which were provided as stipulated in their divorce, abruptly halted in February 2022, according to court records acquired by The Sun. He requested that Wendy's guardian be obliged by court order to pay as stipulated in the contract. However, given what he said to Wendy when she was upset, can you guys believe the nerve of Kevin to now be asking Wendy for money? Kevin further said in his statement that he completely depends on the payments made in accordance with their marital settlement agreement. He said, "I have fallen behind on most of my bills. I currently live in a community that requires payments to the Homeowners Association, and I'm behind on that bill." In addition, Kevin said, "My car insurance hasn't been paid as a result of not receiving monthly severance payments. I'm behind on credit card payments because I have no money since the severance payments were suspended." In addition to the allegedly urgent financial issues Kevin said he was suffering, he also claimed he lacked health insurance. He honestly claimed that he requires hip surgery, but is unable to pay for it without insurance, leaving him in constant discomfort. He also concluded by saying, "The fact that I am unable to sustain my life and pay my bills in order is extremely emerging to me. I cannot pay my bills and sustain my day-to-day living." Then he stated that Wendy's guardian never explained to him why the payments had stopped in the first place. It appears that someone did not read the fine print of their divorce deal, which indicated that Wendy would discontinue the payments in the event that the Wendy Williams show was stopped or cancelled. Defendant acknowledges and agrees that all severance payments are subject to termination or modification if for any reason the plaintiff's contract with Talk WW is not renewed and or is otherwise suspended, cancelled or terminated, and the plaintiff has no other television show airing that pays her an equivalent salary. Since October 2021, according to documents submitted by Wendy's lawyers, she has not received any money from the Wendy Williams show. Her longtime production company, Debmar Mercury, announced that Wendy's show was officially cancelled and that her former guest host, Sherry Shepherd, would take over Wendy's time slot just 1 month into what had been an entire season of the show running in her absence. Wendy battled several health issues, including Graves' disease, lymphedema, and substance use. Based on that, the lawyer stated in a letter dated October 15, 2021, that the plaintiff had been notified that her contract had been stopped and that no remuneration would accumulate or be due to her for as long as she remained disabled and unable to work. Wendy's attorney continued and said she has no other television show being aired, paying her income, let alone an equivalent salary. For those who may not remember, Wells Fargo also blocked Wendy's accounts in January 2022 owing to worries that Wendy might not be of sound mind. The bank suspected Wendy of being the victim of financial exploitation, dementia, or improper influence. Wendy did in fact speak out about the event and characterized it as absurd. My thing is that I've been asking questions about my money, and when I began asking questions about my money, suddenly Laurie Schiller got no response regarding my money. I want my money. This is not fair. And Wells Fargo has no questions and answers with regard to my money. This is not fair. Where precisely do you think Wendy will get the money she needs? Mr. Kevin? We cannot see how she could reasonably continue the payments from where we are standing. Therefore, in other words, Kevin attempted to sign up for a LinkedIn account and search for employment. What makes Kevin Sr. believe that Wendy will have money for him since she already struggles to provide for her one son? In case you have not heard, Kevin Jr. was forced out of his lavish $2 million Miami condo and was sued for $70,000 in unpaid rent that Wendy is apparently unable to pay for him owing to both legal and medical issues. A copy of Kevin Jr.'s contract, included in the eviction lawsuit, which was first filed in August, reveals Wendy paid a security deposit, other fees, and a full year's rent in advance, totaling more than $100,000. In court, Kevin Jr. gave an explanation for himself, claiming that due to his mother's health concerns, he no longer got any financial assistance from her, including accommodation. Additionally, he mentioned that although he is presently a full-time student, he had to miss a year of classes to care for Wendy and COVID. He said before the court that the incident swiftly and unexpectedly spun out of control and he had no idea how things would turn out. Kevin Sr. still has the guts to approach Wendy for money despite knowing the circumstances surrounding his own kid. Fans on Twitter were just like, oh well, get your new boo to pay the bills, with all those businesses she opened with Wendy's money. Chilly. Bye, cry to someone else. And another person wrote, Kevin Hunter is a poor excuse of a man to expect his ex-wife to pay for his and his mistress's life. Get a job. Okay, let us look at another rumor that has been going around. Is it feasible that Wendy organized everything so she would not have to pay Kevin? Given how well we all know Miss Wendy, it truly would not be shocking if she is doing it to protect Kevin. However, it does not appear like she will be providing Kevin Sr. any more money. So we'll just have to wait and see whether he manages to find a means to cover his own expenses. But do you believe he has the right to ask Wendy for money? Is it ethical? We would appreciate it if you would express your views in the comment section below. Alright folks, this brings us to the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit the like button, share the video with your friends. And don't forget to make sure to click the bell icon and subscribe to our channel so you never miss a new video from us. Thanks for watching. We hope to see you at the next one. Until then, peace.